Let's look at this problem. On a trip to the beach, Anne traveled 50 miles on the highway and 10 miles on a coastal access road. He drove 3 times as fast on the highway as on the coastal road. If Anne spent 30 minutes driving on the coastal road, how many minutes did his entire trip take? So there are a couple of ways to solve this problem. Let's try a few of them. And we can determine which one is better for such kind of problems. So the first one is, let's use a standard equation method. We know that he drove 3 times as fast on highway as on the coastal road. So we can set his speed on highway, right? On highway is, actually no, let's set his speed on coastal road first. Coastal road. Because when we set this is x and the highway would be 3x, right? Then we don't have to set too many variables. Okay, so this is x and this is 3x. He spent 30 minutes on the coastal road. Therefore, let's say this speed is miles per minute. All right, and then this is miles per minute. Therefore, he has 30 minutes, so 30 times x. This is slower speed, that would equals 10 miles. He spent 30 minutes on the coastal road. And therefore, we know that x equals 1/3. Nice. If x is 1/3, his speed on the highway would be 3x. That equals 1. So his speed is 1 mile per minute on the highway. Nice. That's a very good number. And he traveled 50 miles. So that's 50 minutes, right? So that's 50 miles divided by his speed, right? His speed is 1. So that's 50 minutes. Therefore, he spent 30 minutes on the coastal road and 50 minutes on the highway. Total time he spent on the whole trip equals 30 plus 50, that's 80. Therefore, our answer is C. Good. So this is one way to solve this problem. And another way to solve this problem is that we don't use variables, or we don't use unknowns. What we have here is that we know he drove 3 times as fast on the highway as on the coastal road. So if he did spend 30 minutes on the coastal road, let's see how many miles he can cover on the highway in the same 30 minutes, right? Let's say this is a coastal road, right? He traveled 10 miles, that's 10 miles on the coastal road in 30 minutes. And we know on highway, he's 3 times as fast. Then for the same 30 minutes, how many miles can he travel? So that'll be 3 times the distance on the coastal road. So that'll be 30 miles. Is that good enough? Of course not. He needs to travel 50 miles instead. And now we know that he traveled 30 miles in 30 minutes on the highway. Then there's the remaining 20 miles. Of course, that corresponds to 20 minutes. Right? So the sum of this will be the total time that he spent on the entire trip. Therefore, that is 30 plus 30 plus 20, that equals 80. Right? So comparing these two methodologies, I would suggest the second one, this second methods. I think in the exam, especially a very time-constrained exam, the second one could save you maybe half a minute or maybe 20 seconds, and that's very much worthwhile. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel and thumb up. If you have questions, please comment.